I got a YouTube Shorts account monetized in just 60 days, and it is by far my fastest time ever. And today, I'm going to be breaking down how I was able to break through that 10K views, to showing you guys how to get higher view durations on your videos, as well as swipe rate, how I was able to edit my videos in a way so they would blow up every single time, and share some secrets that, of course, other short creators just aren't telling you. And I'm not here to give you guys the basics. I'm here to dive super deep into what I'm talking about, because that's how I do every single video that I have on this channel. And if you don't know the monetization requirements on YouTube Shorts, it's getting 1,000 subscribers and 10 million views in the last 90 days. And when you first hear that, a lot of fear is going to come into your body, because getting 10 million views is a lot. But if you just listen to everything that I'm about to say in this video, this will get you a lot closer to your goal. And before we get into it, make sure you guys go follow my Instagram that's linked in the description, because that's a good way to contact me. So I guess let's get started now. Hold on, don't click off yet. Picking the right niche is key to getting consistent views on all the videos that you post and earning more money per 1,000 views that you get, which is RPM. Forget what other creators are telling you right now, because a lot of the niches that they're telling you are super crowded and populated. But here's the thing, I don't believe in oversaturation, just over commonality, if that's even a word, I don't even know. Copying what others do will put you at a disadvantage because of the high competition that you'll be having, making it hard for you to scale past that 10 to 13,000 views that you'll be getting per video. So what you need to do is stand out in your niche. And let's take an example of Jack Craig, a big name in the shorts creator space. He showed one of his channels that was able to get hundreds of millions in views in just a few months, and the niche he picked was soccer or football. But after his video blew up and how he was able to make those type of videos, thousands of people tried to copy how he was making those videos, and now it's super hard for those people to get millions of views on their videos simply because everyone else is doing the exact same thing. Because guess where they learn all their stuff from? The same person that they did, Jack Craig. So what you need to do is separate yourself from those people. But to put it simply, you need to be different without overdoing it. Maybe cover the same events that other people are doing, just in a unique style or fashion that only you can do. Or adding editing tricks from another niche, which works pretty well, by the way. Now, I don't want to be giving you guys everything away, but maybe your AI voices are getting a bit too repetitive and easy to spot, causing your viewers to swipe off instantly. So what you need to be doing is experimenting with different stuff. And this is going to be different for every niche, of course, but everything usually ties together. And also, one more thing that a lot of people say is to pick something that you're actually interested in. Like if I had to do YouTube Shorts about trains, I cannot see myself doing it longer than 2 to 3 years, just because I'm not interested in that stuff. And as long as you're picking a niche that's English and picking stuff that's kind of designated to the United States area, such as football, automotive, the rap scene, anything like that, because it's going to cause you to have a higher RPM, which at the end of the day is something that you're going to want, because getting millions of views on videos doesn't really matter when you have an RPM of 7 or 5 cents. And for that, I would do a bit more research on that, because that's ultimately what you want. And it also comes to common sense, of course. If you think a third world country is going to like it more than the United States, then you're better off just scratching that idea and trying to find something else that you might like. Now you've got your niche and it's time to break the algorithm. First, you gotta understand what YouTube actually wants on their platform, which is videos that keep them hooked on YouTube. You also have to know what's trending in your niche. And to do that, here's what I personally did. I would find 2 to 3 channels in my niche that were doing quite well for themselves. This part is kind of tricky because you need YouTube to kind of show you those channels personally, because actively trying to find them are pretty hard, and you'll probably find a lot of deadbeat accounts that just aren't alive and posting anymore. And for this, you kind of have to train your algorithm by engaging with those type of videos that you will find scrolling on your For You page, and making sure that you engage very little with other niches. Oh man, I'm about to put you guys on some real game. And this is very valuable because it was able to get me millions of views on just a few uploads. And I'm gonna have to go a bit off topic for this, but it will be worth it in the end. People think that getting more subscribers on your page will get you more returning viewers, when that is actually wrong, because the algorithm just doesn't work like that. And instead, this is how it actually works. When a YouTube short shows up on your For You page and you engage with it and do all that stuff, YouTube actually keeps that in mind. So as you continue scrolling, there'll be a chance that another video from that channel will pop up on your For You page. And if you do the exact same stuff, such as engaging with it by liking or sharing that video or watching it through multiple times, then they'll probably continue to show you that channel's videos. But now let's say you just ended your scrolling session and you wait a couple hours before going back on YouTube. You know what's going to happen the next time you open your YouTube app? You'll find that that channel's videos will be on the front page of your YouTube Shorts. Because you know, when you first open up the app and you can see the first 3 shorts, there's a high chance that that's going to be one of them. And the crazy thing is that's going to happen to you even if you didn't subscribe to them. And that is what a returning viewer is. And trust me, I've done it in multiple niches and different accounts to see if it would work, and most of the time it does. And YouTube will consistently shove that channel down your throat until you either A, stop watching their videos and don't f with them no more, or B, you'll eventually subscribe to them and that's that. But now this is where we go mental, because we can use this to our advantage. Because if we start engaging with all these channels that are in our niches like that and are able to put those videos on our homepage, that will actually be a sign that YouTube is still pushing those videos out. Because if it's showing the video to you, it's most likely showing the videos to every other person, racking in hundreds of thousands of views on that one video. So if you were to go ahead and take that one video that's on the front of your For You page and remake it in your own style and post it on your account, there's going to be a high chance that it's going to gain a lot of traction because the algorithm is already pushing another video like that. And as long as you can make the video a bit better, such as adding new hooks and different styles of editing, then you have a super high chance of going viral. And up to this point, I've done that 5 times now, and oh my goodness, it works so well. And it may not work the first or second time, or maybe even the first 5 times, but this is just going to give you a better chance of going viral. And if you're like me, you wanted to get that 10 million views as fast as possible. And that is like insider trading, what I just told you. So don't be telling anyone else, okay? This part takes practice, and not gonna lie, I still don't have this down, as I am still learning. But that's not a bad thing, because you want to be experimenting with this type of stuff, such as the hooks and visual hooks. So for the normal hooks, you can just start off by using the "you won't believe what happens," or "you won't believe how this guy did this," because ultimately that's how you're going to be starting a lot of your shorts. And that's going to have like a 50% win rate, depending on the content that you're making. Or you can also just jump straight into the story. And now, like I said before, your visuals matter too. Use clear, good quality videos and high quality PNGs as well. And you want to be able to highlight the most important parts in your video, such as adding a yellow circle around a moving object, or even a red arrow tracking an object, making sure the person is in frame in the center of the video, and making sure your visuals aren't too jarring to look at. Because anything that's too big or too flashy will make the viewer swipe away. Because more often than not, having simple edits will keep the viewer on your video. And that's where a lot of beginners fail, because they try adding a bunch of effects thinking that their viewers will actually like that. But I'm telling you, they don't. Like, imagine you were watching a movie and they started adding 20 effects every single second. That would be pretty messed up, and I personally would leave the theater after that. So don't be doing that in your videos. Also, don't be stressing about your swipe rate at first, because I'm finding more often than not that a lot of my videos will start off with a low swipe rate, but as they continue to get more views, the swipe rate will also go up. And like I said before, this is all experimentation. What will work in one niche may not work in another, but it's up to you to figure out what does. And if you do manage to figure it out, you have to go all in on that, because that is where you're going to get the most amount of views. I know everyone says to use CTAs like subscribe to this video if you love your mom, or like this video if you don't want to die today, but I'm telling you, this can actually hurt a lot more than you think. So point number 1 is you don't want to tell people to do multiple things for your CTAs if you are going to use it, such as you telling them to do the like, subscribe, and share. It's going to be very likely that they're not going to be able to do any of those because you told them too many steps to do. So instead of that, you should just be using one. And also, the algorithm doesn't even care about subscribers, so why do you? Maybe you want that plaque, but I'm telling you, it's not that worth it, because you'll get the subscribers no matter what. So if you are going to use CTAs, what's the point? Because at the end of the day, you want more views and not subscribers. And if you do want to use CTAs and just say screw what I'm saying, then I'm telling you to only do one per video. Because if you make them only do one of the 3, they're going to be more likely to do it because it's going to be a lot easier for them to do. Or I'd probably put at the very end of my video, like, share this video with someone, or like this video if you thought this person was stupid. Maybe one of those CTAs at the very end of the video, never in the beginning or middle of the video, because your retention will just go like this. And that is not what you want either, because there's 2 things that YouTube looks at in retention, which is how flat the line is and significant drops in views. And you might think where the last 2 seconds of your video where all the viewers drop doesn't really impact the video, when it actually does. Your goal is to make it as flat as possible. You can have an 80% retention, and as long as that line is flat, you'll be good. But personally, I never use CTAs in any of my videos. And sure, I might not be able to get 100,000 subscribers as fast as the other people, but I'll be a lot more happy when I have 50,000 subscribers that actually like my content and are actually willing to watch all of my videos every single time they get uploaded. And there we go. Those are some advanced tips that I use to help grow my channel, to making $0 a day to making upwards of $100 to $200 a day in just 60 days, all for about an hour or so of work. And that is a win in my book. And I hope watching this video made you understand how the YouTube Shorts algorithm works. And of course, remember that it does take time to actually do this. I may have just gotten lucky in those 60 days, but there's no denying that if I didn't have my skill set that I had from my previous Shorts accounts, that I wouldn't have been able to do it as fast as I did. And really, it's just a matter of putting your head down and making sure sure you get a video out every single day, upping your quality and experimenting with different stuff in your niche. And one last thing before I go is that I actually didn't get this account monetized in 60 days. I did, but technically I didn't. So about a couple months ago, I failed a YouTube Shorts account that I was building for like 6 months, and after a month of it being done, I started a new account and was able to get that account to 500 subscribers and around 500,000 views all in just 3 months. But I stopped uploading on that channel because I just didn't see a vision in that. 4 months later, I was able to come back to this channel that had the 500 subscribers, and I was able to take it from 0 to 20,000 subscribers and being monetized in just 60 days. And if you were to look back at the statistics of that channel, you would have thought that that channel was just a flop. And if you really think about it, it's a lot harder to grow a channel that has 500 inactive subscribers compared to starting fresh. And also, none of those views that I got, which were the 500,000, counted towards the monetization because it was 4 months apart. You have to be able to get 10 million views in 90 days. And when you're starting out, you kind of have to be delusional and really picture in your mind what your channel is going to be like in a few months. And no matter what, continue posting. Now, that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover in this video. And remember to go follow me on my Instagram, and I'm out.